Yo, what's up everyone? Look at this. I sold the Riptide for 178 and the price now is actually 159, so I sold it at a pretty good time. Now this was pretty lucky. So I pretty much saw a green banded top hat for like half of the price at the time. It was up for 1.4k, so I bought it. Now the green band top hat has 3k value, so I basically made a 2.6k profit. And that's a really high demand item, so snipes like that almost insta sell. So I got really lucky that I got to snipe that. I'm now left with 1016 Robux in the series. So let's see, I'm gonna find some trades that I made and showcase it. Okay, this one you may be like, that's not the best trade, but Valk is around like 30k, you know, pretty high demand, and the virtual commandos altogether is equal to 4k. They're 2k each, and I sent 2 of them, so that's 34k, but the Rainbow Fedora is 35, so I upgraded quite a lot, and I gained 1k, but I did lose demand. The virtual commandos and the Valk has way higher demand than the Rainbow Fedora. Then at the end of the last episode, I actually sniped the Pinky the Cyclops for, I think it was 1,000 or 900 or something like that, and I traded that off for like a solid 1.5k around that area. I got the Periastron crown, which is I think 1.5k value, and it does look pretty nice. Its demand is not that great though. Then I got the fancy skateboard and the Riptide. The Riptide was the one that I sold, so I made some Robux from that. The fancy skateboard, I plan on selling that, I'm not too sure though. So that together is like 1.5 plus the Riptide is like 150, plus fancy skateboard, which is like 250. I made a pretty good profit, and I bought the Pinky for only 1k, so that was a nice profit. Then here I gave the Periastron crown and the blue eye roll. The Periastron crown is like 1.5 as I said before, and the blue eye roll, which is around 2 I think, I'm not even sure. For the green band top hat, which is 3.5. I think before I said it was 3, but it's actually 3.5. That was a fair value deal, but the item that I got has more demand, and I upgraded. Now here I gave the green banded top hat, Merrill's pink sparkle time hoverboard thing, and the red Sirius Scarface for blue seal bucket. Now, this was, I don't know man. The hoverboard is around like, I don't know, 800. The Scarface is, I don't know, 900. The green banded top hat is 3.5. So that was 5.2k. For the blue seal bucket, which honestly I don't even know the value. I think it's 5, but I'm not too sure. It might be 4. I'm honestly not sure. So I lost around 1,000 from that. Not the greatest deal, but I did upgrade, so that makes up for a little bit of that loss. And I actually won upgrade, so that's good. Now this was a pretty big trade. I got the Classic Fedora, which is basically like the biggest item that I have so far. Its value is 45k. But I gave the Rainbow Fedora, the Stickmaster Luke, peanut butter hair, and 2 purple aliens. Let's do the math. The Rainbow Fedora is 5k, the peanut butter is around like 8k, and the purple aliens are 1k each. So that's 45k for 45k, but I upgraded a lot. And the Classic Fedora does have more demand than the Rainbow Fedora, so that was pretty good. Now I regret doing this trade. I thought it was 50k. I thought the Desert Scout was 16, the Bubble Trouble was 20, and the Winter Conjurer was 14. But it turns out that the Desert Scout is 15, the Bubble Trouble is 18, and the Winter Conjurer is around like 13. So I got 46k instead of 50, and I left like I upgraded. I really regret this. I shouldn't have done it, but after I found out the value of Bubble Trouble, I regretted it because I lost a bit. Now I did gain 1k, but the Classic Fedora does get better offers than these items. The Desert Scout and Bubble Trouble are both lowest price possible, so they've just been getting terrible offers, thinking that you're actually gonna accept it. So I tried to get rid of those as fast as I could. Now here's the next trade. This was actually pretty good. I gave the Winter Conjurer, which has 13k value, for the Tea Kettle, which is I think 2.5, around 2.5, and the Beast Mode, which is 12, so I profited 1.5k from that trade. So that was a pretty good trade. Then in this trade, I gave the green band top hat for the Fire Flash Shades, aka FFS, aka... I'm not gonna say it. If you know what that means, then don't say it, okay? But the green band top hat is like 3.5, and Fire Flash Shades are I think 4. So that was an easy win. It was a 1v1 as well, just a fair deal. and that was pretty good. Now here I gave the beast mode, which has 12k value, for the troublemaker, which also has 12k value. Now I'm honestly not sure if this trade was worth it because they do have the same value, pretty similar demand as well. Now the beast mode is sort of stable at 12k. Then there's a troublemaker, oh my gosh. Sold for 9k, sold for 7k, 9k, 8k, really? 909, who did that? This item is so unstable, the owners are just so bad, they sell it for so cheap one day, then like look at here, 6k, 6k, 5k, 6k, then it just randomly goes up and then goes back down. Look at this, it's so unstable. Now the beast mode has been going up, but the beast mode does have a twin, which is Blizzard beast mode, which has a lot of attention right now, because that's been going up and up and up. So, I don't really know. I sort of didn't want to do that trade, but at the same time, you never know. You do not know what could happen. Now this trade right here was a pretty big one. I gave the Desert Scout, which is 15. Blue Seal Bucket, which I have absolutely no clue. I think it's 4, maybe 4.5. The Tea Kettle, which is 2.5, and the Fire Flash Shades, which is 4. So that's 26k for a 25k item. And I upgraded, which is what I'm trying to do. And right here I gave the Bubble Trouble for the Band-Aid, which I don't even know. Band-Aid, some people say it's 20, some people say it's 18. Bubble Trouble, some people say it's 18. I don't really know, but it doesn't really matter because I already traded off the Band-Aid. Now right here, I overpaid. I gave the Band-Aid, which I think is 18, I don't even know. For the Real Flaming Hot Stunners, some people say this item is 15, but I think it's 20 because it's sold back to back for 20. There's only 94 sold, but this guy right here has 25 of them, which are, I'm guessing, not in circulation. It's probably some rich guy's alternative account, which he's just keeping those for fun, I don't know. So there's like less than 75 in circulation. And I've already been offered Optimist plus a 1k item, so that's, Optimist I think is 16. And that 1k item is 17, so that's not too bad, I guess. But I'm actually going to hold on to these and try and see if they raise a little bit. Peace!